Welcome back to Kingdom Cast. It's your host, Good Luck Chuck. We back at it again with another episode. We're here. We got our own 53-man roster show. The cut down deadline is this Tuesday, where the Chiefs got cut down their roster to 53, just like the rest of these teams in the National Football League. But before we get into all that, I'd like to introduce the panel. Top right-hand corner is my guy, Country. Bottom left of the screen is my guy, Boogie. And the queen of the cast, Kylie, at the bottom right-hand of the screen. So, let's get to it, people. Let's get to this news real quick. I know recently the Chiefs, they cut Roger Johnson among a few other names to at least get that part out the way. But I want to talk about Roger Johnson mainly because, man, his stock, it's been a minute since I've seen a player's stock fall down that far. Like, he was literally the stock down emoji on this roster, because that first week he had a decent week, but then after that it just went downhill. And then on that 4th and 1, just watching the Green Bay game, he missed his assignment and Pacheco got tackled in the backfield, and that was his fate. So
yeah,
he lost a lot of confidence that day. Mahomes got hurt. He got hurt, but he walked off and all that. He stepped on Mahomes' foot, and after that, it just seemed like it was just downhill. Like, as soon as his confidence got hurt, it was over for him.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really have much to add to it, but it's that time. There's going to be a lot of difficult decisions made. And
it's a good thing, though. It's a good thing.
And I feel like we have a lot of depth. So a lot of hard decisions, but it's got to happen.
Was we more surprised they cut him so early?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
He was on the boat anyway.
Like I said, it was going downhill before that. They could have cut him before Washington. I wouldn't have been shocked.
Yeah. So, with that being said, I forgot what the other noble name was. Other names off the top of my head, but I know they cut 3 other players.
Mike Ross,
Parker.
Mike.
I know it was Aaron Parker. He's a wide receiver. Who else?
Mike Ross. Is his name? Did I make that up?
Mike Rose.
Mike Rose, the linebacker?
Rose, yes.
Oh, okay. That's a little shocking. I thought he'd probably come back on the practice squad, though, but I mean, not shocking like he was supposed to make the 53, but I don't know. Does the timing matter? Does the timing of the cuts matter?
I don't look into it that deep as far as the
I
time.
don't think we really had no surprise cuts for real. I don't. I don't know what y'all got.
Yeah.
All right. So
let's go
we're gonna start at the top.
Yeah, very top. Let's go ahead and get the quarterbacks out the way.
I got 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah, I got 2 quarterbacks too. What about everybody else?
Kylie got 3. Watch.
Oh, stop! I got 2. You might be surprised at who, but I got 2.
Oh. So
okay.
we know 15 is 1.
I got 3.
The other quarterback.
Oh, Boogie got 3. Okay. All right.
I
bro.
got. All
Let's
right.
go and get
I
to
got
this question.
obviously Patrick and Michelle.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Colin. All right.
We starting off controversial. Okay.
Yeah.
I felt like that was going to be different.
Who you got, Book?
I'm keeping Henny in him, man. I'm keeping both of them.
What you got, Chuck?
Yeah, I got Mahomes. I want to say Buechele, but I just feel like Henny got that veteran presence. That's going to get him over the hump. But I'm gonna ask y'all this question. Since Kylie believes it's gonna be a surprise, and anybody can hop in the chat if they want to answer this too. I mean, could you see a scenario where the Chiefs surprise the fan base and release Chad Henne to make Shane Buechele the full-time backup? Could you see a scenario?
I don't. I don't think so.
But I don't know. You put Buechele on the practice squad, and I think he's gone. I think there's other teams around the league that could pick him up, and that's a big risk. And I think he's young, he's mobile, And I think he played really well against a second string O-line. And, I don't know. I think I like Bouchel. I like Henne. He's done a lot. Don't get me wrong. Like Henne, love Henne. I just think moving forward, I'm ready to see Bouchel. I think he's earned his right to step up and be a backup.
I just see them keeping Henne even if Bouchel was number 2, just to have him around, just that presence around him. So I can see that. I don't see them cutting Henne yet, but I know he getting up there a little long in the tooth. But I think we got him for at least another year.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. But yeah, I'm kind of with Kyle in the sense like Bouchel. He's young. He's younger. He had his moments of being erratic and stuff. But I just feel like the way the Chiefs kind of operate in certain positions, I just feel like they would rather have a veteran presence at this point, backing up. Bouchel, I think this is like year 2, year 3, I want to say. So, yeah, I think they might be a little more comfortable with Chad Henne just because he's been a long time vet in the league. So, yeah. So next up,
we got to get
Zulu, man. Hey, Zulu, we working on it, bro. Don't worry about it. We got you, man. We got you.
Yeah, we already got him, Zulu. We're gonna have it ready before the season started. So we saw your comment and everything. We got it. We got it rolling.
And we appreciate constructive criticism because we always on a mission to get better. We appreciate that too.
Yeah.
So running backs. Ooh, how many running backs you got? I got 3 running backs.
Yeah, I got 4. I'm gonna count Burton as a running back. He's a 4.
Okay, I got 4 then. So I got 3 running backs in Burton.
Me too.
I think we trade Ronald Jones, man. I think we're going to trade him. If we don't trade him, he's getting cut. He's not going to be on our active roster.
I agree.
All right, so let's get to Ronald Jones then. He is rumored to not make the roster based on recent reports. Like, is it smoke or is it reality for him? Because, he ran a little angry that last game, but I don't know if this was enough.
If it's smoke, it's a lot of smoke.
Yeah.
It's a full-fledged barn burner. You know what I'm saying? So Caleb is pretty on point with what I got.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a for the room or anybody got anything to do?
Yeah, I got that.
Appreciate you, Zulu. So yeah, no shock there. Ronald Jones, I think trading Ronald Jones, if we can get him traded, that'll be a good thing too. I wouldn't be mad about that. I'm still looking. Look, and here my shocker though. I'm looking for Cleveland to cut a running back and not the one you think.
So you thinking Dearness Johnson? Is that what you're
looking at? If Dearness Johnson get cut, I would call him. I definitely would call him.
Yeah, he's a good running back. He did well in spot situations. I remember Chubb and Hunt, they both had COVID, I think, and he played and he balled out. So it won't be a bad look.
Yeah, Rojo had a good game, but against the Packers, but I think it was just a little too late. But I do wonder, what would his trade value be? What do you think we could get for him?
5th, 6th round pick. I'm not expecting nothing.
Yeah, it's slow. It's low.
Yeah, we're not getting shit for him like that.
Do you think we could get one of those rare player for player picks? Would you flip a Rojo for Dearness Johnson?
I would take anything for him because I don't think he's gonna make our roster anyway. So if we can get anything for him, why wouldn't we trade him for it, even if it's a player? Why wouldn't we?
If we can get Dearness Johnson for him, that'd be great.
Hey,
we got to be that.
Brett Veach got Shavarius Ward for Parker Anger, so anything is possible. Anything. O-line.
Shout KG.
Poor Rojo.
Yeah, it's a wrap, Zulu.
It's tough, man.
This,
And the thing with Rojo is, man, Rojo didn't get to play a single snap with Pat, man. Not one snap with Pat.
Right.
But let's go on and get to
is
the wide receiver.
is there any scenario where they keep Ronald Jones?
Yeah, and still get rid of him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna rule it out. You know, we could be a surprise. Like them reports, they could be fake, and the Chiefs will like change their mind to keep him. So I'm not gonna rule it out.
Like if they can't get no compensation for him, maybe till like after week 1 when them contracts guaranteed, then maybe like that. But I don't think he's gonna stay on our team all year. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'm done with him.
Kylie Cutthroat. That seems. I forgot who commented, but that person's right. Yeah, Kylie Cutthroat.
Listen, I played a lot of competitive sports growing up. Like this is like if you don't, it's time to make cuts, guys. You can't let emotion get involved because it's business.
All right, let's go to the O-line then. How many O-line?
Time out.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad.
Let's get to the receivers first. We're gonna get to the O-line. All right.
Okay, we're going receivers.
All right, so I got 6. I got 6 from me. I got Juju, MVS, Hardman, Moore, Watson, Fountain. That's what I got.
Me too.
Me 3.
Man, y'all suck. Me too.
It just means we all saw what we needed to see out of them. I just don't know how you put someone else ahead of Fountain.
No, just with special teams for me, with Fountain, he's automatically, to me, he was going to get that spot. I think Watson did too much in preseason for you to just get rid of him. Like, if Watson don't make it, what else did he have to do for you to keep him?
Well, and who's better than Watson?
But what else could he do? What else could he do in a preseason game that would make you keep him if that wasn't enough? Like,
right.
Yeah.
Right.
And he put proof in the pudding.
Yeah. So to me, like this question right here, did any receiver make a stronger case than those guys? I personally don't think so. You know, like Josh Gordon, he had his opportunity in the first game. He couldn't stay in bounds on both of the catches he had. And then he wasn't getting any targets the rest of the preseason. And then Cornell Powell, I believe he dropped a slant, and he wasn't getting no targets for real the rest of the preseason either. So, I mean, it was kind of tough to gauge those guys. But when Justin Watson and Fountain got the opportunities, they made plays, so they kept getting targets.
Yeah. I feel like Corey Coleman came kind of close to making a little bit of an impression in the last game, but I just don't think it's enough to take out Fountain or Watson's spot.
Because of the punt returns, too, for Coleman.
Yeah. Right.
Like Scott Moore, I think, doing them punt returns so good, it's like, are you really going to keep Coleman just to do special teams?
Right.
Yeah, Coleman was pretty solid, so. All right, so next up, the tight ends. I don't know how I don't have a question up right now on the tight ends, but I'm going to ask you anyway. Like, is it pretty much solidified that they're going to keep 4 tight ends with Kelsey, Ford, and Gray and Bell? I know Bell's most likely to start the season on IR due to his injury. So.
Yeah, pretty much. It was pretty much easy on tight ends because unless Bushman is not hurt, and then I would keep Bushman on my 53 until Bell came back because Bushman. I mean, granted, it was against not starters, but I mean, he had a hell of a game. Period.
But Bushman hurt his clavicle though, so he's gonna be out too.
Yeah, I'm saying before he was hurt, I was saying it was a possibility.
Right, you're right on that.
But for me too, like, are there any concerns that Blake Bell is out? Because I feel like we don't really have a strong blocking tight end.
Yeah, I mean it's a bit of a concern. But I think somehow we can manage it. I feel like when push comes to shove, I feel like Michael Burton's going to be put in those situations where he'll line up as like a blocking tight end in certain formations.
Oh, you know what I just thought of? Earlier this year, Andy Reid was saying they were using Allegretti as a tight end. Maybe he's the blocking tight end.
Oh, that too. Yeah. Yeah.
I just thought of that. I'm sorry.
Hopefully Bell ain't out too long though.
Yeah. Hopefully.
We're talking a couple weeks.
Right.
Yeah, I want Noah to become an all-around tight end, not just a receiving tight end. I think he can be capable of doing both. You don't
He
have to
look
be
like
a
he getting
blocker
more
like
comfortable though.
you don't have to be Jason Dunn, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like just a capable enough blocker, bro, to stay in there with the run game. I think Noah Gray. When we get to bold predictions, I might be bold with Noah Gray. So, tight end room is like O lineman.
Yeah, let's get to it. O-lineman, man. O-lineman, man. It was tough, man. I couldn't decide whether I want to keep 9 or 10 offensive linemen because I'm just not a fan of Teron Christian. I'm just not. I can't put it in me to put him on the team. I just can't. So I got 9 guys, man. The usual suspects, and then I got Al Grady, Ryder, Prince Tega, and Kennard. Round it out.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I got that.
He ain't gonna pup, bro. He ain't got to go.
Yeah, he on pup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
got
got
that. Man.
I forgot about the Yang. I actually forgot about the Yang. So,
damn.
Yeah.
That's sad. That tell you all you need to know right there, man.
Yo, so with that being said, man, like, does the offensive line depth beyond the starters concern you guys at all, man? Because I really have not been impressed with these backups for real. Like, besides Al Grady and maybe Ryder, but I ain't really seen nobody really stand out for real.
Not for me.
I think we definitely need a swing tackle, and we need 2 tackles. We need a backup tackle on the left side and a swing tackle that can play both. So yeah, we need some upgrades on that second and third string. Definitely.
Our O-line pretty healthy though for the most part so far.
Yeah. We do got some warriors down.
We don't got an injury plague O-line.
Well, yeah, let's hope not, because I would be concerned if somebody got hurt. Don't want a repeat of like the Super Bowl where we had no O-line and it was just don't want Pat in that situation.
But see, to me, Niang would be that. That's what he would be now. He would be that swing tackle.
Yeah.
He's not a starter to me no more.
Yeah. So, yeah, Caleb, my fault, man. So, yeah, I do got 10 offensive linemen with the Yang. So, yeah.
I mean, well, he on the pup. He's not going to be on the 53. He don't count.
Right. Okay. So, that count. Right. Cool. All right. So, let's go to the other side of the ball now. The defensive lineman. As far as defensive lineman, since you mentioned Niang being on pup, whatever. As far as defensive lineman, man, I got 10. I got 10 defensive linemen. I got 5 D ends and 5 D tackles. I got Jones. We got Jones, Clark, Kalathis, Dunlap, and then after that, it's Dana, Sheldon, Warden, Nandi, Saunders. Man, I'm sorry, Saunders is too damn athletic to keep out the team. Man, I'm sorry. I think he did enough. And Malik Herring, I think he can I think his hand speed can definitely translate to the next level. Like from the limited snaps I did see, I did like how he was, getting off blocks and trying to get off blocks. So I think Herring did just enough to make the roster, in my opinion.
You didn't have who's your D tackles again? I'm sorry.
My D tackle. Yeah, it's Warden, Nandi, Saunders, and Sheldon behind Chris Jones.
What do you have?
I got
Country. You got the same thing?
Yeah, I pretty much got the same thing. Taylor Stallworth barely missed the cut. Like he put in enough. He put it down, so it was hard to cut him, but I had to. So yeah, I had pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, I actually do have Stallworth, but I also have Herring because I think he really impressed me, especially the last game. So I have 10 as well, but everybody else is the same. I think Stallworth's the difference. Boogie, where you at?
Yep, I got Stallworth, Shelton, Noddy, Herring, Warden, and then of course the original. So I got Stallworth, Dana, Shelton, and Herring making.
So you don't have Saunders?
I don't.
Mm.
That was a tough decision, really. That was really the main
Yeah.
battle, the main focus of this preseason. One of the main position battles because it was like neck and neck. But I just felt like Saunders just did a little bit more. Like he's a little bit more impressive with his athleticism and shooting through the gaps.
I like Saunders' potential more, but I just think Stallworth probably this year probably could give us a little bit more.
Mm.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say
Yeah.
out. I would practice squad him. I'm sorry.
If we can, yeah. I'll take him.
I would put him on the practice squad.
Yeah, he's a developmental project. Kano is. So like, I want to put this scenario out to you guys. Like, if let's say this, if the Chiefs did decide to keep 9 instead of 10, like, would you keep 5 defensive ends or would you keep 5 defensive tackles as far as defensive line depth? If they did keep 9 instead of 10,
I'll probably still go. Go ahead, Ken.
I think Herring would probably be the odd man out in that scenario.
I would agree. Just because I feel like Jones could be a swing and play tackle and defensive end. So I would go with 4 defensive ends and 5 defensive tackles.
Let me just throw this out
in
there,
case of fire, Chris Jones can play defensive end. No other scenario. I'm sorry.
oh
I
boy.
got a question for y'all though.
Okay.
Is there no chance at all that Nandi does not make the roster? I think I asked y'all this before. Is there no chance?
I think he still makes the roster. It's solidified for him, man. Like he's good in his role. I think he plays his role just well enough to still be on the roster. I mean, they're gonna need like he does his job well, like stopping the run and everything. So
Yeah, I am intrigued by Danny Shelton because that boy he took up some space. Against Washington, they was putting like 2 to 3 dudes on him every snap. So I am intrigued to see him and Chris Jones side by side. Well, I do think Nadi does his job though. So did anybody do enough to take Nadi out of his position? I don't think so.
Kylie, what you think? No chance?
I honestly, the thought hasn't crossed my mind. I
Okay.
think he's on the team. Yeah.
Okay.
But it's a great question.
It is a good question.
It's a great thought.
yeah, definitely was a great question. All right, let's get to the linebackers. So I got 5 linebackers. You know, Bolden, Gay, Chanel, Lee, and Darius Harris. Man, I can't do it with Jermaine Carter. Jermaine Carter, he made too many mistakes on the field to me. Some people was comparing him to Anthony Hitchens, the recent version of Anthony
Don't.
Hitchens.
Whoa. Hey, now y'all got words y'all don't say now. I can't say, don't say that, man. Just leave that out, man. Don't compare him to that. Come on, man.
So he was worse than that. He was worse than that, Bug.
Ooh, don't compare him to that, man. I don't want to put that jacket on, man. I hate to disrespect that man like that, man.
Yeah. That's where I'm at with it.
Country, who you got? What?
Oh, no.
I missed my camera. Okay. I'm sorry, I missed my camera. Is it back?
Hold on.
No, he gone now.
Yeah, he'll be back.
I'll go.
Go ahead, Kylie. Who you got?
So I actually have Bolton, Gay, Chanel, Carter, and Harris. I don't have Lee. But I didn't have Lee, but
Oh, wow.
Hold on. I really was gonna touch on the Harris thing because I felt like he's just finishing every single play. Like I really loved his energy and his effort. So really want to see him on the team. I want you like pitch me on Lee though, because I feel like that was for me. Like it was Lee and Carter. But go ahead, Boogie.
I just think he's more of a veteran. I thought they signed Lee. I think he would make it. I had both of them making it for special teams reasons though.
Yeah.
Like I thought Carter, you need somebody out there for special teams. So
Right.
I was keeping him. I kept both actually.
So you have 6.
I have Bolton, Gay, Lee, Chanel, Harris, and Carter. Yes.
So you have 6. Okay.
Yep.
What you got, Country? You back?
Pretty much the same. I don't have Carter making it. I think that, like I said, it was a little stuff. Entertaining guy to follow on Twitter. He's very funny, but I don't think he did enough to warrant a roster spot.
Yeah, so like, if you had to pick between the two guys, like, is it pretty much consensus Darius Harris? Consensus?
Yeah. Harris has popped off the field more than a few times. You know what I'm saying? So plus Harris been here for a while, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So no, he didn't beat out Harris, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, Harris definitely. Harris already on the island before we even get to Carter's spot or Lee, to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he didn't do enough to beat out Harris. Harris is a beast, but Harris always looked like a beast in the preseason though. So we'll see if it translates to the season.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, Caleb. So let's get to the corners, man. As far as quarterbacks, I got 6. McDuffie, Snead, Fenton, Josh Williams, Jalen Watson, and Chris Lamont for special teams.
No Boodle.
Nah.
No Boodle.
I like it. I thought for sure you were gonna say Boodle though, or Baker.
And to be fair, Boodle kind of had a bounce back type of performance in the last preseason game against Green Bay, but nah, it wasn't enough. He fought for it, so he went down swinging. I will give him that. He went down swinging, and he took his hit. So we might practice squad him. So I don't know if it's totally the end, but he went down swinging. But nah, I got to go with my boy Chris. I'm a little biased too, so.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chris making the roster.
Yeah,
Dayto's gonna want one of them spots to be a corner. And Lamont, he's been a special team guy for us for a minute, and he been solid in that area. So that would be the reason why he makes the squad. And he had himself a performance against Washington too. So
yeah, he's deadly on special teams. Like really, really deadly. Like he pops off the field. He pops on film a few times over the course of the year. Like he's been involved in some things, so we'll just keep him going, see if he can. I wouldn't put him at corner, but I love him on special teams.
Yeah. So we all in agreement. Then Lamont's going to get that spot. If there was like a special teams guy.
Has anybody fallen off more than Boodle though? Boodle was loved last year.
Yeah, I think Boodle had the biggest drop off between last year and this year.
Derek Gore. And
Gore
Boodle.
got hurt. That ain't the same.
No, before he got hurt though, the love was gone with Derek Gore before he even got hurt.
Yeah, he's strong.
Derek Gore was still producing though. I wouldn't say he was like how as low as Boodle is now. Well, as he was that last preseason game.
Yeah, I think Gore was struggling though, man. Like he had some fumbles and he wasn't running as confident.
You think it was the same thing that happened to Roger Johnson, that he just lost some confidence and then it just spiraled from there?
Yeah, I mean it's not as bad like how it was with Roger Johnson, but yeah, he definitely lost some confidence running the ball. Comparison to last year, absolutely. So
I have the same people you do, Chuck. Yeah, let's do safeties.
The safeties, it's easy as heck. I mean, they got their four locked down, I believe. Reed, Thornhill, Cook, and Bush.
Yeah.
Pretty
Sounds
much.
about right.
Yeah.
It wasn't as hard. A couple of spots were hard, but it wasn't as hard as it felt like it was going to be. But, I mean, who's the best of the rest? Chuck, you got anybody that didn't make the roster that you feel like if things happen, I'll be on the phone to bring them back?
I mean, Shane Buechele, I mean, that's one of them right there. Another guy, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to decide between like Kano and Herring at first, but I feel like Malik did enough last game to separate himself a little bit. So I really
don't think I can handle Kano. I'm going to be honest with you. If they keep Kano on the team, I'm
He's a
going to
good
be upset.
kid. Kano is a good kid, man.
Well,
Anybody, Kylie, anybody you cut that you, if any, God forbid, an injury happens, would you be on the phone with?
wait, if we cut?
Yeah. Anybody that was on your bubble that you would call?
Yeah, maybe Corey Coleman.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
I think
Okay.
he made a really convincing case, and I was like, ugh, if I hadn't seen so much out of Fountain, if he hadn't been part of the team last year, I think I could see Coleman. Let's talk kicker.
Caleb trying to get comment of the show today.
Mm-hmm.
I see you working, bro. I see you working.
I also think I wouldn't be surprised if we cut it to like 50 though, to be honest.
Oh, so you think we go under the number?
Yeah, because I think Beach still gonna sign some undrafted free agent or something from some other team. He always do. That's what they do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if they do that, who do you think on your list of 53 would not make it?
The next man up to get cut, it probably would be Carter. But I'm still thinking, yeah, I think it would be Carter. You get somebody more athletic, more disciplined for special teams. You know, Tobe would go want somebody else. I can see that. Then, like you said, linebacker, because I had Lee and Carter. If you want to do something with Lee and just keep Chanel and Harris, and you pick another linebacker up, two linebackers. Offensive line, like I said, I could see offensive line, maybe a veteran, somebody. I could definitely see that.
So, Boogie, on your roster, could you see cutting Jermaine Carter and keeping Corey Coleman?
It's just hard for me to keep just a special teamer that's not. Carter go play special teams defending, so that's why I'm keeping him on that. Like when we kick off, he gonna be on those. Coleman, I don't know, man. We got McDuffie look good on punt returns. So do you really want to not put McDuffie? I mean, not McDuffie. Scott Moore back there when he really not gonna get as many snaps as a receiver out the gate. You want to get him in the game. That's your way to get him in the game. You want to take him off that already?
Yeah. No, this is valid point. Valid point. I'm just asking because Coleman was good. We have to acknowledge Coleman was good on returning kicks and punts. Like,
yeah,
it's a question. So no, that's a valid point that you brought up though too. You know what I'm saying? So,
and just the receivers over him, like we was talking about with Fountain, we know what he gonna do on special teams. That's his number one thing.
And I asked because we've had Marcus Kemp on the roster before, and you know what I'm saying? Like,
though, right?
Yeah.
Coleman gonna be a gunner?
Now I think Chris is the gunner.
Yeah.
If I'm keeping Chris, he's my gunner. So
Coleman's not gonna be the gunner, and you're not gonna play him on punt returns for the most part. It's hard for me to keep.
I got you.
Scott Moore probably gonna start off slow, Caleb. You know Andy Reid offense with them rookies. I'm not planning on him being no 1,000-yard receiver starting out the gate, even early in the season. I think it's gonna be later after the bye week. Then you start seeing him more slowly but surely. I got low expectations, but I think he good though.
If Sky Moore get 300 to 400 yards, that's a hell of a year for him in this offense.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean Tyreek his rookie year. Oh damn, I mentioned his name. But anyway,
What in the world?
Speaking of that,
The Dolphins.
No,
Damn
don't
it.
even. Don't try and rile me up.
Damn it.
The Dolphin who shall not be named. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I did it. I accidentally made a mistake, y'all. My fault. But yeah, his rookie year, he had like over 600 yards of receiving. I think Sky could be a little better than that in this offense. That would be kind of like my projection. He'll get like 700 plus.
But when
That's a lot,
the
bro.
Dolphin was here, I think our wide receiver room was wide open at that time. You know what I'm saying? For him to take over. It's not a lot of room to crack this wide receiver room. Like,
We
from the
had
top
Macklin
four.
when we had Tyreek though, didn't we?
Who?
We had I think at the time, didn't we have Macklin on the team still?
Yeah.
Jeremy Macklin?
Macklin was good. Don't say it like that.
No. I'm saying it was Macklin, it was the Dolphin, and then it was
Avery, wasn't it?
Oh gosh, Donnie Avery. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
okay. Donnie Avery. And was Dwayne Bowe still here? Was Bowe still here?
Wasn't
think
Junior
so.
Hemingway? Wasn't Junior Hemingway on that team still?
Yeah.
Junior Hemingway.
Hemingway
my
was, but not Bo. Not Bo.
Shout out to Junior. And D-Rob? Was D-Rob here?
You guys are cracking me up.
College.
Yeah, I don't know if
See,
D-Rob was here yet. We'll have to
this is
look
why I
at
hate
it.
when Kyle in the chat, I can just do this and Kyle and type it up and find it. But that wide receiver room wasn't that hard to crack. I think this one is more difficult to get into that top four of the wide receiver.
Is it
What
really
would you
that
put
difficult? Is it really that difficult, man? The
No.
way MVS been looking so far?
Talk to him, Chuck. Talk to him.
So who would you put? You would push MVS out?
Oh,
If he don't step it up, yeah, I'm pushing him down.
I don't see what y'all see in MVS, respectfully.
And I say that
Listen.
shout out to two-time.
listen, the drops are still a problem. I'm going to admit that. I just didn't expect us to go there. So if we're going to go there, we should.
My
I
bad.
agree.
I just
No,
don't.
I'm in your
I
boat.
just don't think he's like what a 800-yard receiver. I don't think we're getting that this year. Like I don't. If that's what y'all think, cool. He like a 400 or 500-yard receiver himself. To me,
Do you think there's a chance that any of the wide receivers could have 1,000 yards this year?
Juju.
If
Juju.
he
Juju easily.
Juju
Consistent.
easily, because he got the health is. I'm worried.
I think he's gonna get the targets though. If okay, we gonna base it on a healthy season. We basing it on a healthy season. Everybody got a healthy season. Juju, I would say McCall are the two closest.
It's a big thing saying if healthy with Juju though. That's a big thing.
But
Y'all
we're
trying to
Better
get to
have
these.
more yards.
But we're using the if healthy scenario though. If they have a healthy season, we know injuries are part of the game, but we just saying if they play every game, that's all we saying. If they don't get hurt at all, then
If they
Juju
don't
and
get
Harmon
hurt at all,
definitely
Juju's
1,000.
1,100, 1,200-yard receiver.
Yeah,
That's
easy.
good.
Like he's getting disrespected. Like his receiving yard prop for the season is 750 plus yards. I'm like, come on,
I'll see
man.
you September the 1st, Chuck. We're gonna go bet
Yeah,
on
we
that.
gotta ride to
Me and you will
Kansas.
do it together.
We gotta ride to
We're gonna bet
Kansas.
on that. I'm taking the over. Let's get
okay,
Over. Easy
it.
money.
Let's get it. We're taking
Easy
the over
money.
September 1st, baby.
before we get too off track, special teams, Winchester, Butker, Tommy Town.
Yep.
Yep.
We all agree?
Yep. And then kick returner, punt returner, kick returns Pacheco, punt returner Sky Moore.
Yep.
Yeah.
Country-
Before we get too off, so since we're done with the 53, can I ask y'all a question?
Go ahead.
Did y'all see that bomb that Tua threw? Please tell me y'all seen that bomb, man.
Kylie's like, I'm done. I'm out of here.
Kylie, where you at? Did you see that bomb?
I thought we were gonna get serious here for a second. Now I saw it. You know what's so funny? I had a friend of mine who's a Dolphins fan, and he slid into my DMs and he was like, "Hey, Dolphins Twitter's about to get crazy," and I was like, "What happened?" And he shared the video, and I was like, "Oh hell no!" I can't believe it. I thought you were being serious. You bring me that. What are you trying to say? You ready to put all your stock into it?
It was really a fan on there talking about. They said preseason. Then it was like check mark. Regular. It was like training camp check mark. Preseason check mark. Regular season check mark. See you in the Super. I'm like, oh my god, man. Coach, relax, man.
If he had threw the ball better, it would have been a touchdown.
Yeah. That's what was so funny though. But Tyreek was so I feel for Tyreek because I still like Rick, man.
Stop saying that name, bro. What are you saying?
He do be doing too much now, but I just be like, damn, I know I'm gonna really feel bad for him. I know it, man.
Here's what killed me on the timeline this morning. This one guy, I guess he's from PFF. He came out of nowhere and told me, man, you see all them glorified prayers that Mahomes was throwing up to Tyreek? I'm like, oh, look. He had a few on the throws, but it wasn't like that, man. I'm sorry. Patrick Mahomes, he was more on target deep than Tua has been throwing the ball deep. So don't be calling him glorified.
We're not even gonna do that, man.
Like, come on.
We're not even gonna do that comparing Tua and Mahomes, bro. We're not.
I know.
No, they forced
not
us
that,
to
bro.
do it, though.
Not even a thing.
How long till Skylar Thompson is the quarterback?
Skylar looks good. Skylar
Week 9.
See, this is why Kylie, that's my girl right there. Yes. All of
and
that.
Every time, and it could even be sooner than that.
The Chiefs threw him away like a what?
Like trash or some shit. I don't know.
Y'all got Kylie Kast and everything.
Come on, organization, Chiefs organization. Why y'all do Rick like that, man?
It is so ridiculous.
Like, man.
Boogie, stop, man. Boogie, stop, man.
I don't know who he's talking about. We don't talk about Dolphins on the show.
We just had a full-fledged 5-minute conversation.
But I got
speaking of guys that left. Okay, we had the whole controversy about Sammy Watkins.
Oh man,
what did y'all expect him to say?
He couldn't
say.
He's not the only.
He couldn't down his guy though, Chuck.
Look. Tyrant's in New Orleans saying this nonsense about Aaron Rodgers too. Talking about that number 1 spot's reserved for him. I'm like, come on, bro. Come on with this bullshit, man. Like, stop.
Boogie went dark.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
Bullshit, see?
he couldn't talk bad on Aaron Rodgers. What he supposed to say? Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is cool with Pat, better than him. He can't say that. He can't say it.
Bro. You could have said it another way, though. You can
exactly
still, but come
on.
Was it the way he worded it or what he said?
Yes, man. 100% is how he worded it. Come on.
He could have easily just said like Aaron's that dude, and he didn't have to bring Patrick into it at all. But he had to like go and compare him. Like it was just not necessary.
You can give A-Rod props without saying he's just the best quarterback I've been. Come on, man. He didn't have, and I've been all playoff Sammy. I'm not calling him that right now. He's just Sammy Watkins. I'm happy you did not call him playoff Sammy. Because them comments, it's starting to get out of hand, bro. They really disrespecting Mahomes. I was watching Rich Eisen talk about that, too. This shit's getting out of control, man.
It's ridiculous. Can we just stop with
it? We have a meter. We have graphics that we're going to use this year every game. And we're going to gauge Patrick Mahomes' meter. He's going to be normal Pat, who can beat you just as well. Is going to be petty Pat, who is my favorite Pat. Yes. and there's gonna be Grim Reaper Pat, which we might see him a couple times this year. We don't normally see him all the time, but when he come out, he come out. So I think he's gonna show up a couple times this year. We're gonna do every game. We're gonna set our meter before the game. Okay.
Is it gonna be a Bengals Mahomes on there too?
Huh?
Is it gonna be a Bengals Mahomes on there too?
What you mean?
That's
by
Grim
that?
Reaper. That's
When he
Reaper.
had them second halves like that last playoff, man.
Nah, that dude.
We ain't gonna
He's
keep it
good.
even.
Why, Boogie? Why, man? Why
I'm
you
just
doing
saying, man, keep it even.
Why you doing
So
this?
we can
man?
go to the chart after every game.
Come on, man.
I'm just
Okay.
You know
I'm
what?
saying, man.
There's
We can
balance.
reevaluate the chart after the game.
Yeah, every game
That's
we'll
cool.
go off that.
That's cool. Let's keep it fair. But he always playing devil's advocate. That's his role.
He is. Is that what you call it?
I'm gonna start editing his name and say devil's advocate instead of Boogie.
It's good though. We need that.
Look at Caleb jeffing with Boogie because he wants that follow back. It ain't gonna happen. So, do you think Patrick Mahomes? I know he sees all this. What do you think his mindset is going into the season?
I think he's got a big fat chip on his shoulder on both of them. One from the bad loss when he was Bengals fat or whatever you want to call him. And then one because people are just fueling that fire with all these bullshit insults and comparisons. I don't even know why we're talking like, yeah.
I hope, man, Blake.
Get to the bowl, man. Get to the bowl should be the mentality. The way
Let's be honest. Let's be honest, bro. That's why it's disrespectful when you trying to say A-Rod is better. Every year the expectation is the AFC Championship or the Super Bowl for Patrick Mahomes. Let's be real. That's all you didn't seen, bro. You ain't seen nothing else.
Fam, Patrick Mahomes don't know what it's like to go home early in the playoffs.
So how can you go to the Packers and say this is better when that's not the standard? They ain't won a Super Bowl in 10 years. They ain't been to a Super Bowl in 10 years.
12 years.
I'm sorry. Ain't won one or been to one in 12 years. How is that? That can't be the standard.
Not at all.
Okay.
Facts.
I got a question. Would you rather win the Super Bowl this year or be handcuffed to Jackson Mahomes for 24?
And then there's that.
Super Bowl. Come on, man.
Tyreek crazy. Handcuff me to Jackson if we get in the ring this year. I'll take 24 hours. Shit, I'm taking it, man. Come on, we need that Super Bowl.
First of all, no disrespect to Jake Paul, but that was one of the dumbest questions I ever heard in my life. Because, bro, Super Bowl me. Jackson Mahomes, I doubt that he's a musty guy. His breath probably don't stink. We can definitely handcuff each other. He ain't about to do nothing to me.
Jackson Mahomes probably smell like cucumber melon. You know the cucumber melon that your mom used to use back in the day.
Such a specific smell.
Why would you say that?
Ain't none of that dancing. He handcuffed to me, man. We got 24 hours. He got to chill out, man. We got to get we ain't doing no TikTok, man. We chilling 24 hours, man. Nothing else, man. Let's get it. No dancing. No juju, man.
I kick it with Jackson Mahomes to win the Super Bowl. I'd do 72 hours to win the Super Bowl. Wow. Yeah. I kick it with him all weekend. Bro, Jackson Mahomes, man, he riding in the white Range Rover. Come on, bro. We kicking it. We going everywhere.
Nah, man. 24 hours all I got for the
I just want to kick it with him. I don't want to be handcuffed. That's too close.
Nah, he said handcuffed, man.
Yeah.
You said you gonna be in that Bentley. Y'all gonna be in this back seat with each other. You looking out one window, he looking out the other window, man. 24 hours, man. We need this Super Bowl country. Bring it home, man.
I do it for the city.
Take one.
I did it for the people.
For the team, man.
I did it for the people.
Yeah, I already had my 15 seconds of fame. It's your turn, country.
Oh, you guys are killing me. That's so funny.
Right, we got to get Chuck to lead the stadium again. I'm trying to figure out a way we can do it.
No, we got to get Jackson Mahomes on here. Fuck that. We gonna get Patrick Mahomes on Kingdom Cast. That's what we gonna get next.
Let's do it.
Boy, that show would go so left.
Okay, so I mean, the last time we seen Patty Mahomes is when they ranked him number 4 in the top 100. I'm really doubting that he's ranked number 1 this year. So
he shouldn't be.
Like he already had enough motivation for the year. Why would you keep piling on more motivation for him?
He wasn't the best player last year, though, right?
Yeah, let's make that clear. Aaron Donald is
no. I don't think he should be number 1. But if he's lower than number 5,
yeah, he should be lower than number 5 last year, bro.
What was his ranking? He was like 4, like 3 years in a row, right? So where would you rank him, Boogie?
Last year was his worst year.
Okay, so where would you put him?
Aaron Donald was better. That's tough. Man.
If I even see Josh Allen ahead of him, I'll be real upset.
That's gonna be.
Hey, don't be surprised. The league pushed Josh Allen.
They are, but I
don't think Josh Allen had a better last year. You can say you got Josh Allen going into this year, but I don't think Josh Allen was better last year. I don't think he was better. Buffalo fell off at the end of the year. I can't give Josh Allen better last year.
No, he struggled against all kinds of bum teams last year.
I can't say that all around. I can't say that.
So he should be okay. So let's get it straight. He should be above Josh Allen.
Last year,
yeah.
Okay, so if Josh Allen is 10, he should be top 6.
Yeah, like 7th, maybe 6th, 7th, somewhere.
I think they're gonna give Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen gonna be top 3. I'm sorry.
Boy,
he's gonna be
sweating thinking about it. I
I
swear it. Do it. If they do it, I'll be so mad.
Because they're going on regular season and shit too, right?
Yeah, but remember, this is the players and stuff.
A-Rod gonna be better than Mahomes.
It's the player.
If you going off, because it's going off regular season.
Right. Because he won the MVP. Yeah.
So
that's why that's why I didn't get when people got mad with Tyrann Mathieu said about the top spot gonna be reserved for Aaron Rodgers. Like, I agree. Like, that's not crazy to say right there.
Yeah, because
I'm mad about it. That dude used psychedelic drugs. He's psychedelic Aaron. Come on, man. Nah, this why.
Man, we don't even know when he did that. But I'm saying last year he was MVP. Of course he's gonna be.
Hold on, ain't nothing wrong with that. First of all,
he admitted it. Come
ain't
on,
nothing wrong with
he
that shit, man.
So,
I'm not worried about his drug use, Chuck. I'm talking about last year he was the MVP.
What he
so he's gonna be in the top 3.
He had some Oxycontin. What he had?
All right. What's that?
What was his drug use? What was it?
He's on psychedelic drugs, man.
What was
he was on perks, right? Was he on perks?
Yeah, he admitted that too on the Joe Rogan show. He admitted that he was on perks. I'm like, don't y'all let this dude get away with whatever, bro?
Oh, that ain't
literally anything.
Come on, man. Y'all act like that ain't no PED, man. Come on, man.
But I'm just saying though, like they was testing cats for weed. They was penalizing cats for smoking weed. But now they let that go.
Though. But they've been letting pills go. That's been the problem. They was trying to get weed legal so they can get off pills.
Fair point.
What's better, perk or weed?
Weed.
I don't do either. So that's not my area.
Well, take my advice. And Zulu was right. Weed and the magic shrooms, man. Don't leave that other shit alone, man.
Okay, so all right, top 100. You have Pat Mahomes in the top 10.
Yeah.
Top 10,
yeah.
Okay. If he 10, oh my God.
We got to remember how the Chiefs offense was all last year, though. Like all last year. Like I know we got at the end, but we was complaining all year to the end.
True.
You got to remember the whole year now.
Okay, but even with that being said, it's quarterbacks that would kill to have the year he had last year.
Was Patrick Mahomes better than Joe Burrow last year?
I mean, unfortunately, I gotta give it to Joe Burrow. Unfortunately, just because he beat us.
So we got Rodgers better. We got Burrow better. What other quarterbacks we got better last year? You got Stafford better.
No,
We're just going off last year. We're not saying all time. We're not saying who
I
you
know.
would pick right now. Just last year.
Nah, Stafford.
Stafford, no. No.
See, I can't think of like 4 players that are the lowest I think he is 5. Like I can't even think of 4 outside of Joe Burrow, Aaron Donald, Aaron Rodgers.
T.J. Watt tied the sack.
T.J. Watt, yeah.
T.J. Watt.
Last year.
Oh, in Pittsburgh. Why are you playing your starters this late in the game in the 3rd preseason game?
Yeah,
Come on, bro. Y'all lost y'all receiver and T.J. Watt. That was dumb. That was dumb. I'm sorry.
Yeah, T.J. Watt.
Yeah, T.J. Watt had an knee injury. And Deontay Johnson.
Oh, shit. They said it wasn't serious, though, right? It's nothing serious, is it?
I don't know.
Yeah, but an injury is an injury, though. He shouldn't even been in there.
Hold on. Damn, that's crazy.
It's like you don't play T.J. Watt in the 3rd preseason game.
Fuck no.
For what? Like, why was he even there? So, all right.
And then also, I would put Trent Williams in the top 5 too. Best offensive lineman in the game by far. So.
I just think Petty Mahomes is gonna be fully.
Brady was better last year too, right?
So
Brady.
Who?
No, I don't think so.
Whoa! I mean, besides him getting mollywopped by the Saints and losing to the Rams, I mean, Brady was still producing at a high level.
Yeah.
He led the league in passing yards. Yeah.
Brady looked like he done. I ain't never seen Brady look like he done.
Did you see? No. This season, all these press conferences.
Did you see his press conference the other day?
He looks like a shell of himself.
Man.
Yeah.
It look like he got bow ties and hair plugs.
Oh, probably.
Hey, Zulu, chill, bro. Chill, man.
Hey, Cooper Kupp was better. Devontae.
No.
Herbert, no.
Yes, they won last year.
Herbert?
No.
He just put Herbert on. No, he put it. It's on the
I
screen.
say Herbert. No.
Listen,
Not me.
Listen, Herbert had all the 4th quarter comebacks just to both to the Texans and the Raiders.
You can't. If you didn't make the playoffs, you can't be in this discussion right now.
Right.
We talking about the best of the best right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got Cooper Kupp being better. Devontae Adams was better than Mahomes last year.
Doesn't that come out tonight?
Yeah, it's tonight.
The final 20 is tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, I might do a Spaces tonight. If he's below the top 10, I might have a rant.
You might have a rant.
I might have a rant.
What do you say?
You'll see me bitching all over Twitter. Don't worry. And another thing.
Hold on, time out, Country.
I was trying to get it up.
You got a dumbass head coach, but
he talking about Herbert.
Yeah, he talking about Herbert.
I mean, he still got to win them games, though, man. He got to make the playoffs. I'm not saying he had to win the Super Bowl. Making the playoffs, if we can't say that when Derek Carr had John Gruden get fired, or with all that shit that happened, all the shit that was happening with that whole team all year, and the Raiders still made the playoffs. If the Raiders can make it, it's no excuse for the Chargers who had their coach all year. And you got Keenan Allen, you got Eckler, you got Mike Williams, you got Derwin. I know he got hurt. He always hurt. You got a great team. They should have made the playoffs, bro. I can't give Herbert no pass. And
the Texas game was a layup.
Yeah.
That was a layup for you.
Yeah, it was. And y'all know I like Herbert. I'm always arguing Herbert versus Chuck, but I can't, nah. He can't be over Mahomes. Hell no. No.
Well, so like with that being said, man, I got a bonus question for y'all. Just before we get out of here and stuff. Like, you guys remember what Juan Thornhill said? He predicted that he would have an all-pro like season. I mean, do you guys expect him to back up his words, or you guys are just like, how we are in the show me stage? You just gotta show me, bro. Gotta see to believe it.
I think Juan is the best safety we got right now.
That's about right.
So
Damn, is that shocking?
I just disagree. I disagree. I
Me too,
disagree.
Colin. I'm with you,
Here's the
Colin.
thing,
I
like,
disagree too.
You
Here's the
disagree?
thing,
Yeah.
he's kind of right. He's kind of right because all the other guys are unproven, but I don't know, man.
He better than Justin Reed?
I don't
like
think
Reed.
so.
I like what I saw from Reed a little more so far, man. But I can see where Country is coming from with that answer. So.
Yeah. He's been on the team. We know what Thornhill's going to bring. I get that. But I don't think he's better than Reed. And I got to see it to believe it this season. But I think he's capable. I think it's just a matter of can he do it?
Yeah.
Respectfully, I think y'all all think Juan is better than I think. No disrespect. I don't
We
think
know,
he has-
Boogie. We
I
know.
don't think he has all pro talent. All pro is all pro or Pro Bowl? All pro? No.
We already got it, Zulu.
Zulu,
Nah, you
that's
can
We
send it
already
to
got it, bro.
send it
So
to
hold
me,
on.
Zulu.
respectfully, nah, I don't think he got all pro talent.
Okay, let's see. He gonna be better than Justin Reed this year. Tell me.
What? Why? No.
Bold
Oh,
prediction.
yeah,
Bold
I
I'm
prediction.
think
telling
that
you.
is bold. I think that's bold. That's just me.
Hey, I'm here for it, man. I'm here
Okay,
for
we're
it.
gonna definitely monitor that all year. Me and Kylie on Team Reed. Y'all got
We
Juan.
are.
You
I
got
like
Juan
Reed
too?
too. I like Reed. I just think Juan is gonna have a better year than you.
That's fine.
He gonna have.
We got Reed on the bottom of the screen. Juan on top. We go monitor this all year, man.
I'm waiting.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Right. So before we go ahead and wrap up the show, man, let's go ahead and touch on Lynn Dawson real quick. Rest in paradise to Lynn Dawson. He passed away, earlier this week. One of the pioneers in Kansas City sports history. Led the Chiefs to 2 Super Bowl appearances, won one, Super Bowl 4 against the Minnesota Vikings. Became the best quarterback in the AFL at the time, before the merger and everything. And he was still one of the best quarterbacks during his time. I saw some clips of him playing, and I forgot who posted a clip of him playing the first Super Bowl, but it looked like Patrick Mahomes was learning from him too. And some of the highlights I saw, the way he escaped the pocket and made a throw and stuff. And I was just making a little joke. I was like, I wonder if Lynn Johnson got that little street ball label too back in the day. But, street ball, nobody knew what that was. I mean, that didn't exist back then. So I just made a little joke about that. But other than that, man, we saw Lynn Dawson on KMBC 9 News. We saw him on Inside the NFL, repping us well. He talked about the Chiefs in a positive light every time. So, rest in paradise to Lynn, lady. And, if you guys have any other thoughts,
I got a question about because Lenny was still around, did remember Marty Schottenheimer passed and it hurt? But
Yeah.
Lenny hit like a lot harder than Marty, than anybody else. Like Gunther Cunningham passed and it kind of hurt, but it was just like Lynn Dawson passing, and mind you, none of us have seen him play live. You know what I'm saying? So
You may have old ass.
Shut up.
Zing.
I almost said something. But do you think that made it hit harder that he stayed around town? He stayed on the broadcast booth. He stayed on the radio. Is that why it hit harder than everybody else?
Yeah, for sure. I totally think that the role he played in the Kansas City community and just all the different avenues that people saw him. He left such a legacy by being a player, but then to be a broadcaster, and I believe he's in the Hall of Fame for both, like one of 3 people that are in the Hall of Fame for both broadcasting and playing. And I don't know, I just think he had such an impact on the city after he kept playing, and that's gonna hit a chord hard. And like you said, like people who didn't see him play saw him on the news or saw him broadcasting. So there was just everyone has a story.
Yeah, man. Lynn was my uncle's favorite football player, so I always like Lynn Dawson, man. I named my son, got his middle name Lynn after Lynn Dawson. So he a legend with us. Always watching him on the news. Then when I met him at Arrowhead, it was pretty cool too, man. So yeah, definitely a legend. Definitely go miss him. We got to win it for Lenny this year, man.
Win for land.
Yep.
Yeah.
Win for Lynn. Win for Lynn, man. That's what it is. So yeah, man. With that being said, like, so you got anything else for you guys before you
Look,
get up
speaking of winning,
out? Yep. We heard Lenny. He's like, "What y'all talking about?"
Oh.
Well, that's going to conclude our episode for tonight, people. I'm sure the NFL Top 100 done started. See what kind of controversy they'll have this time. But don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share all your social media platforms. And before I get up out of here, I do have an announcement to make. The Fantasy Football League is on and popping. We're going to do a live in-person draft, for those who can make it. It'll be this Saturday up at Twin Peaks at Independence. If you guys have any questions about getting to that place, just DM me or DM the Kingdom Cast account. I'll help you out with that. But yeah, this Saturday at Twin Peaks, it's going down. Draft starts at 7 p.m. Get there early. So
we still got some openings, right?
Yeah, I'm about to post the league and everything, and it'll be on the Sleeper app this year. It's a little more innovative than ESPN, easier to access. They got breaking news a little faster than ESPN. So
you said it's a little more innovative.
Yeah.
Damn, I gotta use this shit. Okay, that's what I'm talking about, man. He uses them type of words. I'm
Yeah.
man. Let's get
it.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I'm excited.
Let's get it.
So yeah, us four, and it's like 12 spots available. 16-man PPR league, no IDPs. So
say like and subscribe.
Something good because I want to really win this. I need some motivation.
Like and subscribe.
Hold on, wait.
Like and subscribe. Yeah.
Say it.
Like and subscribe.
Yes, sir. But yes, that's all I got. And then the DraftKings League's coming soon too. I'm gonna announce that later as well. So
September 1st, man. We betting on the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl, and we taking the over on Juju. Pull up to where we going to the what's the Hollywood
Casino.
We at Hollywood September 1st. We betting it all on the Chiefs, man. Bet your 401k and your whole check, man, on the Chiefs. Let's get it.
I don't know about the whole check.
Please pay your bills first before you bet that.
Right, yeah. Pay your bills. Pay your bills first, people.
Chuck getting us some money on this gambling this year, man. We getting it. Come on, Chuck.
She like the Broncos and the Chiefs and the
Lydia is funny, man. So with that being said, people, Kingdom Cast, we out of here.